Welcome to another episode, everyone. LA rapper puts bounty on the biggest artist in the world via social media. We're talking about YG and Drake. Apparently, YG has put a bounty on Drake's head. YG is still talking on the internet. He's doing too much talking, if you ask me. His life is in danger, and his life hangs in the balance as we speak. They are investigating Draco the Ruler's killing, of course, as we know, and they raided YG's spot there in Burbank. He's accusing Drake of trying to get him to RICO. I'm not sure what Drake has to do with the authorities coming down on YG for Draco the Ruler's killing. I'm not sure what Drake has to do with that, but nevertheless, YG apparently believes that Drake has something to do with the RICO, the impending RICO, perhaps, and is putting a bounty on him, if you will, here on the internet. He put it out there. I'm covering it. This is The Family TV. Go check them out. YG, you had better be quiet, man. You asking for it.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
You know who really bang except my nigga YG. You know who really bang except my nigga Chuck T.
When the smoke, don't ever mention my name. You gon' have me jeopardizing my fame, jeopardizing the game, jeopardizing.
He does. Is that the way he trying to get?
Yeah, is that the way
he
want
me
to
start
kicking Cuz back in right now?
Like, what is? Why don't?
Like, I don't think y'all understand this. Cuz don't like when I kick his back in, because I'm not the rest of these niggas. See, he can spend that money and fuck with YG life. He can spend that money and fuck with YG life. Let me tell you what his mark ass is doing. He's spending money and financing Draco campaign, cuz, to try to fuck with this boy life and get him arrested because he mad about a battle. He started playing me like that because I swear to God, that little shit will get shot up and all that shit. I'll make his life horrible. All that shit he living in out here, cuz, that shit'll get burnt up.
A California rapper just put a hit on social media for the biggest artist in the world, arguably. And the real question is why? Why now? Why something so risky? Now, I need all my gang members to holler at me in this video. I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying, for those who grew up in it, that's their life. I gotta ask a question. What do B-Team tap in mean? I know the perception, but I need y'all to confirm whether this was a hit or not. Now, it seems there's been some allegations that Drake has been pushing the narrative towards YG, but with no evidence, it makes you wonder, why come up with that conclusion? And then you got a manager, a woman who go by the name of Kern Civil. She used to do interviews. Now she's a manager, but it's a woman with allegedly some tacky ways. According to Max B, she's been taking over his account. Other rappers have said the same, Meek Mill, and the list goes on. But it seems she's still the manager, or allegedly the manager, of YG. And she doubled down on the notion that Drake is trying to put a RICO on him. But why? Why would Drake want to do that? And why would YG respond with putting a hit out on him, knowing he's under the spotlight of authorities for the Draco murder? I can hear some of the comments now. Do these rappers got an inch of brain cell? Well, fam, today I'm bringing you this update. I'm going to do some research myself to try to figure out.
Yeah, what it is these individuals don't believe that fat meat is greasy, even though individuals have been getting caught up in RICOs for podcasts, YouTube videos, things that they have said on the internet have been used against them. They're now using Keefe D's. The judge is allowing Keefe D's 2008 interview into the trial. Keefe D, the individual accused of killing Tupac Shakur, is starting trial on August 10th, 30 years after Tupac's murder. His interview on Vlad TV is what the authorities got their information from and filed the case on him. And he had written a book. But they use this stuff against you. You can't be on the internet. The police are watching the internet. You can't be on the internet talking about an open case, an open murder case, or talking about taking someone's life. Even if it's an innuendo, it's an insinuation, you didn't directly say it. If it's just an implication, it's enough. Particularly when you're talking about an artist like Drake. YG, man, these people don't believe that these authorities are serious. They think that they are invincible. No one is above this stuff. No one is above it. They will come and cuff you up, man, take you down to jail for the rest of your life, making threats and all of this on the internet. You better be careful, man.
What led up to this? Allegedly, how two artists who got a plaque sing.
Now, I guess YG, for the record, is not himself. I haven't seen him on here making threats, talking about doing something to Drake or whatever. But the implication is that other individuals are willing to do it for YG, I guess, and YG's manager and whoever else is accusing Drake of putting the RICO or trying to put a RICO on YG. Doesn't have a RICO as we speak.
Managed to fall out and live in 2 different states. Today I'm gonna do my best to find that out. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I'm gonna give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it.
Hey, listen, if you ever wish payday came sooner, this might actually help. It's a banking app called Current with a bunch of useful tools. And one of the main tools lets you access up to $750 of your one. Let's check out this.
Because it's not about Drake. I could kick Cuz back in. You want me to?
That's crazy.
You want me to put 1,000 people in here?
That's crazy. For him, he
You want
needs
me to
the
put
numbers.
1,000 people in here for him?
What kind of statement is that?
Hey, that's what I'm trying to say. Like,
trying
what
to
kind of-
prove? Like, what does the statement
I
say?
don't
You want
get
me to go? I got some things in my mind, Cuz, that I didn't talk about.
He wants to hear about Drake.
Yeah.
He
I think,
does.
Is that the way he trying to get?
Yeah, is that the
niggas-
way
You want
he
me to
wants
start
hear?
kicking Cuz back in right now?
Like, what is? Why don't?
Like, I don't think y'all understand this. Cuz don't like when I kick his back in because I'm not the rest of these niggas. See, he can spend that money and fuck with YG Life. He can spend that money and fuck with YG Life. Let me tell you what his mark ass is doing. He's spending money and financing Draco campaign cuz to try to fuck with this boy life and get him arrested because he mad about a battle. He started playing me like that because I swear to God, that little shit will get shot up and all that shit. I'll make his life horrible. All that shit he living in out here, cuz that shit'll get burnt up. See, the difference is, cuz, it's like real power. See, that's rented power. You rent it, you pay for it. Real power, cuz, is when it's actually real, when niggas will do it for you just for the measure.
That part.
You don't want me to start kicking cuz back in. You don't want me to start announcing to the world exactly what type of hoe ass shit he doing. See, y'all be fans of cuz, and y'all want me to go. I'm not really tripping about, it's not an important topic, cuz. You wanted to do it. This ain't no conspiracy. This is a fact. And you wouldn't care it's a fact or not because you can't get cuz dick from out your fucking tonsils. I know cuz. You don't know cuz you a fucking fan. And you not listening to me cuz because you so busy thinking you gotta like cuz music. You don't want me kicking his back in because I'm not the rest of these niggas. I don't get emotional when I'm talking to Buddy. I get emotional when I'm talking to you. The fact that you want me to kick cuz back in. I have avoided talking about this shit because I'm like, you know what, cuz? I knew how much y'all look up to cuz and y'all like niggas that got pissed on and all this old punk ass shit y'all like. But I could turn this motherfucker up in my sleep. And I'm not the rest of these niggas, cuz, and ain't nothing he could do about it. I'm not, and he'll tell you I'm not the rest of these niggas. It ain't nothing he could do about it. You start playing them games with me because I'm not none of them niggas. I'm on all the bullshit. So you don't want me to start talking about cuz. It was hell when I was talking about cuz.
Now, as you just heard, fam, these are some bold claims. Now, before we go over what YG had to say in response to this, let's talk about the person who made these claims. Glasses Malone, born Charles Phillip Ivory, an American West Coast rapper and a podcaster from Los Angeles, California. He grew up in the gang-affiliated neighborhood of Watts and Compton, and apparently his animosity with Drake is, Glasses Malone argues that Drake does not represent the true street-rooted hip-hop culture, comparing his lane to a pop artist like Madonna, rather than an authentic urban rapper. He also frequently criticized Drake's emotional music style, perceived contradictions, and lack of connection to the real-life West Coast or street dynamics. To put it in perspective, he took Kendrick Lamar's side when it was the beef between him and Drake.
Okay, so he has a beef with Dre then, does Glasses Malone. Apparently, I don't want to speak for him, but we hear what he's saying here. I thought that this was Glasses Malone. And we hear what he's saying, but I'm still not exactly sure. I mean, the headline here reads, LA rapper puts a bounty on the biggest artist in the world via social media. Beef? That's his title. LA rapper puts a... Well, okay, I guess he's talking about Glasses Malone, not YG. LA rapper puts, because I don't see where YG put a bounty. I don't even see necessarily where Glasses Malone is putting a bounty on him. He's saying what he will do or what he will have done if he plays with him like that, if he plays with his name like that, like he perceives him to be doing with YG. He's saying that Drake is using his money to get YG a RICO. Or because he lost a rap battle or over some rap battle. Apparently him and YG had or something. Apparently, I guess. And I don't know what he's talking about or how Drake is trying to get YG a RICO, using this money to get YG a RICO. Either he's going to get a RICO or he's not. But this can't be perceived as YG is putting anyone up to say this. This is Glasses Malone speaking his own mind. And we hear what he's saying, that he'd go and tear down Drake's home, shoot it up, and have people do things and whatever else. If you play with his name like that, he's saying that he's not one of those type of dudes that you can play with on the internet, and everyone knows that, including Drake. Apparently, they know one another. But again, he's apparently speaking for himself. But this is, okay, then this is Glasses Malone, who is, I could went over there and got this content myself, who is saying this about Drake. And he is an LA rapper. He's a Crip, Glasses Malone. I'm familiar with this individual. And well, he's speaking for himself and what he would do if it comes down to it.
Honestly, 99% of the rappers and or the audience in California took Kendrick Lamar's side.
Rap beef is for sure the most recent rap beef. You know what I'm saying? The Kendrick and Drake beef.
Real quick, as a follow-up, what was the reaction to Drake name-dropping you on Too Hard for the Radio?
Regular.
When was the last time you talked to Drake?
Damn, bro, you got all the Drake questions. You could say that shit for the Drake press conference. Y'all motherfuckers trying to go viral and shit with y'all questions, huh?
I guess sometimes you gotta be living in these states to know what's really going on until they talk about it publicly.
LA rappers list and they ranked you number 15 out of 50. I'm wondering, how do you feel about that ranking and where?
Bitch, who do you love? I got a shorty named Texas Sin. She got a buddy named Young JB.
But some say 2 years ago, YG take shots at Drake on a track called Weird after he was name dropped in Family Matters. YG quoted, "When it's smoke, don't ever mention my name. You gon' have me jeopardizing my fame, jeopardizing the game, jeopardize where you hang, nigga."
When it's smoke, don't ever mention my name. You gon' have me jeopardizing my fame, jeopardizing the game, jeopardizing.
And honestly, I didn't know about that song until after I did my research for this story. So that do make sense on why Complex even one asked that question and why YG responded in that matter.
Most recent rap beef. You know what I'm saying? The Kendrick and Drake beef.
Real quick, as a follow-up, what was the reaction to Drake name-dropping you on Too Hard for the Radio?
Regulars? Okay, man, there you have it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Shout out to the Family TV. Glasses Malone. Go check out his YouTube channel. He's the one that said what he said, not YG, Glasses Malone. I stand corrected when I said they're talking about he's talking about YG. YG is saying that YG and his manager or YG's manager or whatever is saying that Drake is trying to put a RICO on him, on YG. Nevertheless, YG did not make any threats, as we can see. Glasses Malone, I'm not even going to say that he made any threats. He just simply spoke on how he feels about the situation that Drake is involved in with YG. He said that if it's him, if you play with me like that, he didn't say if you keep playing with YG like that, this is what's going to happen to you. He said if you play with me like that, you know what's up with me. Everybody knows what's up with me. I'm going to come holler at you for real, for real. Okay, that's if he plays with him like that. But right now, apparently, they believe that he's playing with YG's name and trying to get YG a RICO. Again, I'm not sure what Drake has to do with Draco the Ruler's killing and how if the police were to come and get YG, how that would affect Drake, how he had anything to do with that. And he's from Canada. Not from LA, not from Inglewood. I'm not sure. He wasn't there. I'm not sure how his money can help get YG a RICO. But apparently, this is the perception and the accusation against Drake. As we see it, as it stands right now, Drake accused of trying to get YG a RICO. And he was just warned, if you will, by an LA rapper that his house would get blown down. A Crip said your house would get blown down, basically. I'll come holler at you, kick your back in if you play with me like that. Okay, stuff is heating up here on the internet. This stuff is heating up with the Draco the Rulers killing YG and Drake and all of this other stuff and a whole lot of other stuff that's going on the internet. We'll see how it all works itself out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Stay safe and stay free, people.